Drinks in Singapore have gone through a very quiet change without you knowing, and they are going to go through even more changes soon. So, recently you might have noticed something. Things are no longer that sweet in Singapore. Many boyfriends have started to say this. You look like Ataji with Gohyong skin when you smile. Instead of this, I'm full just by looking at you because you're so beautiful. Your beauty makes me full. Now, this is because these boyfriends have become husband. If husband so sweet, that means something wrong. Yeah, unless you really consciously think about it, drinks in Singapore have quietly changed a lot in the last few months. They have become less sweet and their neutral grade ratings have disappeared. So, what the heck just happened? Even when neutral grade for pre-packaged drinks was supposed to be compulsory since 30 December 2022, you see, it has been established that neutral grade ratings do affect people's decision when they buy a drink. Cause let's face it, we all will go for D, cause D is delicious, while A is awful. By now, you should more or less know how neutral grade works, but you have realized that in the last CNY, you might probably never see any neutral grade ratings in all the drinks that you drink. Heck, during my visits, I make it a point to use neutral grade ratings as a conversation starter. So in the last CNY, throughout my 8 visits, I only say 2 sentences throughout. Aku, where the toilet? And Amu, your face really like Shoba with Gohyong skin deep in sweet and sour. You see, you might not know this, but many drinks companies in Singapore have tweaked their drinks to have less sugar so they'll have A or B rating. In fact, almost all the big brands do it now. However, unlike some brands that put the words less sugar on the can, many of them just have a sentence of like 50% less sugar compared to original insert drink name. Because their fats label, you won't know unless you go read the fats label. And interestingly, they usually reduce the sugar sui to 4.6 grams per 100 ml. Now, here's the thing. Try heading to a supermarket or coffee shop. Usually, you'll just find the less sugar version instead. Finding the original version is as difficult as trying to find Ataji in ice kacang. So basically, you can see something interesting has happened. The neutral grade might look like it's to change us, the end consumer's mindset, but it somehow changed the drink manufacturer instead. In fact, now almost 2/3 of pre-packaged drinks are A or B. So basically, Singapore has really destroyed sugars. Cause here's the thing, when it's at A or B, they don't need to include the neutral grade rating on the drinks. So this is why you feel that neutral grade has become history instead. Now, more things are happening too. You see, back in September 2023, the Health Promotion Board also started a movement called Xiu Dai by default. Basically, they're trying to make Xiu Dai the default version. Xiu Dai means less sugar, and Xiu Dai by default means if you don't say anything and just say kopi, the coffee shop assistant will give you the Xiu Dai version instead. Like that, what if I say kopi Xiu Dai instead? It will be Xiu Dai. Okay, from now on, so bilang will be called Xiu Dai. And here's the thing, there's actually maths to it and it's not based on the kopi uncle's mood. Normal kopi has 4 teaspoons of sugar, while Xiu Dai has 2.9 teaspoons of sugar. And here's the thing again, in March 2024, 2 associations that represent over half of all the coffee shops in Singapore have pledged their support to the Xiu Dai by default movement. This means that soon, if you didn't know, kopi or teh is Xiu Dai, even if you just order the normal version. So what does this mean? You probably didn't know this, but refined carbs are the key contribution to weight gain and many diseases. Sugar is refined carbs, and cutting sugar is one of the best ways to stay healthy instead of anyhow buying those weird things from Facebook Live or TikTok Live. In other words, the Xiu Dai has succeeded in the pre-packaged world, and now it's coming to the freshly made drinks world. If you did learn something, consider subscribing and also watch this video to be slightly smarter.